He lost everything, but never gave up. When I think about strength, I don't imagine superheroes or people with superpowers. I think about a boy I once knew. His story was simple but unforgettable. He lost everything, yet he never gave up. His name was Daniel. He grew up in a small town with a happy family. His parents worked hard, and although they were not rich, they gave him love and warmth. Daniel loved playing football with his friends, drawing pictures in his notebooks, and dreaming of a bright future. But life can change in a heartbeat. When Daniel was only 10, tragedy struck. A terrible accident took the lives of both his parents in a single moment. The boy who had once been surrounded by love found himself alone. His home was sold, his belongings were scattered, and Daniel had nothing but the memories of what he had lost. For many children, such a loss would break them, and at first, Daniel felt crushed. Nights were filled with tears, and days seemed empty. People pitied him, whispered about him, and some even said, "He'll never recover." But Daniel had something inside that no tragedy could destroy: a quiet, stubborn spark of hope. He was sent to live in an orphanage. Life there was hard. The rooms were cold, the food was simple, and the days felt long. Many children around him gave in to despair, but Daniel decided he would not. He promised himself that even if he had nothing, he would hold on to his dream. Every morning before school, while others complained, he trained. He kicked an old football until his shoes wore out. At night, he studied under the dim light, teaching himself more than the teachers asked. He told himself, "I lost my family, but I will not lose myself." Years passed, and Daniel's determination grew stronger. Coaches noticed his dedication on the football field. Teachers saw his hunger to learn. He wasn't the most talented or the smartest, but he was the one who refused to quit. Whenever he failed, he stood up again. Whenever he fell, he whispered, "Not yet, I'm not finished." One day, an opportunity came. A regional football team visited the orphanage for tryouts. Dozens of children showed up, but most gave up quickly, exhausted by the drills. Daniel, though, pushed himself to the limit. His legs ached, his chest burned, but he kept running. He remembered his parents and thought, "I will make them proud, even if they cannot see me." By the end of the tryouts, he was the only boy still standing. He was chosen. That was the first door that opened for him, the first reward for years of perseverance. Daniel joined the team, and life slowly began to change. He traveled, made friends, and found a new sense of family among his teammates. He still carried pain in his heart, but he also carried strength. He realized that loss had taught him resilience. Suffering had given him power. As he grew older, Daniel became known not only for his skill in football but for his spirit. Coaches said, "He never gives up. That's why he wins." And his story inspired many other children who had lost hope. Daniel once said, "I lost everything, but I discovered something greater. I discovered that I can survive anything." Life can take away your home, your family, your comfort, but it can never take away your will to fight, unless you let it. The moral: Daniel's story reminds us that life can be cruel, and pain is sometimes unavoidable. But even when you lose everything, you still have a choice. You can surrender to despair, or you can keep moving forward. Strength is not about never falling, it is about always rising again. He lost everything, but he never gave up. And because of that, he found a new life, new dreams, and a new reason to keep going.